to kick off for Kansas City.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
For the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike forward.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Third down and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Ravens 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Easy. 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Wall. Get wall. Chicken yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check back. Rush in. Sundown. Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, check 24, watch 24. 25, check 25.
They'll try and run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 13, Ravens 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Ravens 18, Chiefs 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It's a loss of 2.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Formation for the Chiefs.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Jackson on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Fourth down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Dobbins. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. This time Jackson will throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Today's final score, Ravens.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called